Hello. Today, on behalf of Mortgage Cadence, we are looking at the UI Designer tool and taking custom fields as well as existing fields in the system, showing how to move those around on pages and iterate page design to your unique needs as a lender. With the Mortgage Cadence platform, you are not held down by a rigid page design. Instead, you have the ability to take our core pages, take elements that you like from them, and then get feedback from your team as they work in the system to be able to form processes that are more attuned to the market or to specific business processes. I'm going to jump over to the Mortgage Cadence platform here. So what we're looking at here is a data entry page. We call this a form page. Specifically, this is borrower information where we would capture things like the borrower's name, date of birth, social, current address, and to your address history. This is part of a greater workflow collection. Workflow collections are a series of pages that guide a user through a specific experience. With the Mortgage Cadence platform, our lender clients are empowered to be able to edit the workflow collections, change the pages that belong in there, and then change the content of the pages that belong in these workflow collections. Throughout the system, there are field IDs that pertain to specific data entry fields. This field 146 for borrower first name would be the same throughout the system. Using these tools, we're able to take them into our UI Designer, which is a platform tool that allows lender admins to drag and drop, move fields around, and add controls to different pages, such as these toggle switches that gives full customization and configuration of the platform. There are some restrictions to it. So our platform is mobile responsive. You can have up to 4 fields across, but then as far as going down a page, you can change content and add additional information at the bottom of any of the core pages. I'll explain what that means here in a little bit. But to edit a page, what I would do is if I have security access as an admin, I could go up here to the top right. I can click on admin mode. This will take me into the system admin on the web. If I click on this icon, reminds me a lot of Q*bert, the old arcade game, it will access the UI Designer. Within the UI Designer, I could create an entirely new page. And some of the pages that I can create can either be a form page like we were looking at before, where there's data entered by your users, like the borrower information page. We could also create a dashboard, which is a read-only page with some information that's on key data for the loan. Or these other pretty self-explanatory, we can modify service submissions such as a credit or automated underwriting or export loans and change a dashboard when users log into the system and see a read-only view. When I click on Create New Page, I'm then left with a blank slate where I have controls over here to the left side. So if there's particular fields I wanted to add to this page, I could go in here and drag different content and then bind it to fields in the system. I can also bind this to reserved fields or custom fields. So if I were to go in here, I could search, find reserved fields. I could create more of those and have custom logic tied to those fields. We can also drag in more advanced controls, such as bringing over documents or buttons that link out to a modal that opens up on screen. So there are a lot of different features that can be accomplished with the UI Designer, but you don't have to create a page from scratch. You could also open an existing page. So earlier we were looking at the borrower information page. You'll notice it has a lock next to it that indicates the core page on the system. I'm not able to edit this without saving a copy. I'm reminded of that here down at the bottom. But what I can do is I could either embed this page onto another page, or down at the bottom where we saw some of this additional information before, such as contact preferences or the borrower center, our point of sale, borrower center username for our borrower. These can be added down at the bottom, and when we make updates to the system as Mortgage Cadence, we'll update all of the core page, but this grayed out area can be modified by your team to add whatever additional information your team members say should belong on that page or would be helpful. So sometimes we see for credit unions or other lending institutions, they may add a member number or preferred contact method like we see here. Or if you're utilizing the Borrower Center point of sale, you can contain the borrower's username in case they happen to forget that. There are many other features that we could go into in a full demo of the UI Designer. You could also touch more on the workflow collections. If you're interested in learning more, you may reach out to us at Mortgage Cadence. Our team would be available to do a demonstration to you. And if you'd like, you can also scan the QR code here on this slide. It will take you to our website where you can connect with our team and schedule a demo. Thank you and have a great day.